That is a computer program. It happens to be written in the Ruby language. But I could write it in Java, or in C, or Object Pascal, or C#, or in fact many other programming languages. As you can see, the actual code I have to write in each language is different, but the end result is the same. I run the program and it displays Hello World. I'm Hugh, and this is an introductory lesson in my complete programming course. To follow all the lessons in order, bookmark the Learn to Program playlist. There's a link under this video. So, since all these programs have the same end result, why is the code different in each of them? And how does the computer know what to do with the code? In other words, what is a computer program? Put simply, a computer program is a set of instructions, and they tell the computer to do something. You can write the instructions in a computer language such as Java, C#, and many others. Programs are usually written in the forms of words and symbols entered into a text editor. But the computer hardware doesn't understand those words and symbols. It understands something called machine code. Machine code is made up of very simple instructions which you can think of as being ones and zeros. They're instructions to do or not to do something, like turning a switch on or off. Each instruction has only two possible values, off or on, 0 or 1, which is why this is called binary code. Binary means it has one of two possible values. Before the computer can run a program that you've written, that program has to be translated into machine code. And there are various ways in which that can be done. Some languages have a tool called an interpreter, which translates the program code to machine code while the program is running. For example, Python and Ruby programs are often run by an interpreter. So is JavaScript. And that's why it's possible to write JavaScript code in a web page. It isn't changed into machine code until your web browser loads that page on your computer and an interpreter in the web browser runs the JavaScript program. Other languages such as C and Pascal have a tool called a compiler which does a complete translation of your program into machine code and saves it into an executable file. The executable file is run when you start the application. Compiled programs typically run faster than interpreted programs. Some languages take a middle path. They compile your code into an optimized form of code called bytecode. Once that compilation has finished, the bytecode can be run by a piece of software called a virtual machine. This provides a sort of protective layer between your program and the underlying hardware. That's what Java and C# do. Now, just to confuse matters, some interpreted languages, such as Python, also make use of bytecode. But as programmers, we are unlikely to need to know these sorts of technical details. Most programmers, most of the time, don't need to know how interpreters and compilers and virtual machines actually work. Even so, you do need to be aware that the code you write is just a set of instructions that one way or another is eventually turned into machine code in order that the computer hardware can run it. And you need to be aware that many languages need to be compiled, that is, they need to be changed into machine code or bytecode before they can be run. By now, you may be wondering why there are so many programming languages. Wouldn't it be simpler if everyone used the same language? I'll have more to say on that in the next lesson. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the Code with Hugh channel and click the bell to get an email whenever I upload new lessons.